Good morning from British Airways Terminal 7 here at JFK. So excited and tired at the same time. It's been a really good, fun, quick trip around the US this week for me. And now I'm heading back to London in Club World on the 747 and on the upper deck, seat 64K. So I got an email last night from British Airways telling me that the flight was delayed by about 2 hours, which was great because, as I said, I'm tired, I'm ready to go home now. As much as I've had a really enjoyable trip, as always, to the US. So I had an extra hour in bed, so I'm feeling quite good this morning, albeit I know I'm tired. So let's go and see what Club World's all about. First port of call was priority check-in, which was really simple and really quick. It is worth noting, ladies and gentlemen, that there's really not much to do in Terminal 7. It's a relatively small place, and whilst it does have a variety of shops, I just went straight to the lounge after a quick look around. First impressions of the lounge are that it's fairly modern. There really aren't many flights scheduled to leave the terminal this morning, so BA does put on a breakfast which is fairly basic. It's the usual kind of sausage, egg, tomato, that kind of thing. It's only 2 hours before departure, ladies and gents, and this dining area is vacant. There's just nobody here, so plenty of places to sit and eat. Taking a look at the departure board, we can see that, as I said earlier, there are only 3 departures due to go this morning. So taking a look around, I find this wine machine that gives me a very small portion, and perhaps it's trying to tell me something. I conveniently stumble upon this spirits section, which, as you can imagine, makes me as happy as Jack Hackett in Father Ted. In a previous video I put ice into my Jamesons and had several followers comment how awful that was. I agree, and I've not made the same mistake twice. No ice, viewers, no ice. And I follow this up with a quick Bucks Fizz. Well, why not? Once seated, I am given my boarding bubbles. And I'm pleased to see only 5 passengers on the upper deck today. I'm then given the White Company amenity kit and pillow with bedding. More on that later. For now though, sit back, relax and enjoy the takeoff, courtesy of the 4 Rolls-Royce power plants. I wonder if my friend Neil Turner was sat here, he'd think me terribly rude by doing this. I'm loving the clarity and speed of BA's entertainment system. Classic Fawlty Towers for me today. And the classic wonky table. Why oh why oh why. We're making really good progress today on what will be just a 5-hour 35-minute crossing of the North Atlantic. The BA headphones are okay, but I prefer my own Bose version. Some delicious salmon kicks off our breakfast service this morning. This is followed by a main course of full English, which is more than enough for me. After breakfast, it's time for a rest and a look around the cabin, including my feet. Like me, the old girl's getting on now, but also like me, she retains her elegance.
There's really nothing that could hold us back. Still I'm afraid to even try to love you like I should and trust we'll figure it out. If we start breaking the rules.
Let's now take a look at the amenity kit and these fashionable socks that'll give my feet a whole new sense of purpose. Nearing the west coast of Ireland, it's time for the second snack of the day, which is some beef, coleslaw and other bits. The White Company pillow is superb, and I'm definitely going to have to buy one. I relax by watching the sunset, and this is what keeps me coming back, time after time. So as we descend into Heathrow at the end of this really good flight with British Airways, one of the best I've ever had in fact, I wanted to reflect on what made it so good. So first of all, without question, the White Company pillow, what a great thing that is. I'm definitely going to have to buy one of those. I presume they sell them on the website. It was really, really good. And I liked the comfort of the seat generally. The fast entertainment was also really of benefit, and a very clear screen as well. The 747, clearly, as I say, she's an old girl now, but still the favourite aircraft of mine to fly on. I love the new A350s and the 787s, the new kids on the block, but the 747 to me is still the classic long-haul airliner, and I'll miss them when they're gone. So, in terms of the food itself, it was very good, very tasty. There wasn't too much of it. I've read comments on Flyer Talk that apparently this is a very difficult flight to cater for. Well, all I can say, ladies and gents, is that it suited me. I'm not somebody who likes to be a big eater on an aircraft, and given the time of day, frankly, putting a large hot meal in front of me would have been too much. So, loved the first service, loved the second service, and everything in between. As I said, the flight attendants were really attentive. There were only 5 of us on the upper deck today, which really helped, and they couldn't do enough for us. So in short, would I fly this service again? You're absolutely right, 100%, I definitely would. I really like the daytime service with BA. I've tried the overnight services, but the daytime one just worked for me. So, that's the end of the trip report for today, folks. Thanks for coming with me, really appreciate it. Enjoy the landing, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye for now.
Welcome to London Heathrow Terminal